a year ago today was the release of none other than Downfall of Walter the Germany Ball. And I wanted to do something very special for this anniversary. Truth be told, I wanted to have a big presentation to show you guys a ton of stuff that we're working on in the Creed universe. But that's not ready. We're going to have some sort of thing like that eventually. Maybe this year, maybe next. Who knows when. But hopefully that will happen because I think it's a really cool idea. But we couldn't do one today. And I'm very sorry about that. And then I was thinking of just doing another thing, but that wasn't going to work out either due to an accident that happened with someone I'm working with who had a very sad injury. Now, what am I doing instead? Well, I just wanted to tell you guys a few of the things that I'm working on. I don't really have set release dates for this, but I just wanted to tell you guys the stuff I'm working on and tell you guys my video schedule and let you know that there will be stuff coming. We're just going to be releasing them individually when they're ready, trailers and stuff, and announcement videos. So, without further ado, what is the stuff that I'm working on? Well, first up, I'm working on a book. Yes, I'm working on a book. It's going to be probably around 50 pages long, maybe. I'm not exactly sure yet. I've only written the first part. But I believe so far I'm thinking it's going to be divided into 10 chapters. And it's going to be called Parallel. Now, Parallel follows the story of a young human character who has been inside of a cult for their entire life. But they have been having visions of the outside. Someone has been telling them from inside their own mind what's outside of this cult, what's going on, and telling them specifically about the parallel, which is a barrier between the two planes of reality that exist. Now, this parallel is something that the cult believes is causing all of the pain and misery within our world, and that if we destroy it, if we break it, then we can merge the two planes of reality and create a utopia, a paradise, because the main character's mother has been having visions that tell them that. So the cult is doing everything in their power to destroy the parallel, while the main character has been getting visions telling the exact opposite and is trying to save it. And we're really going to dive into this cult and how it works, and specifically the relationship between the main character and everyone inside of the cult, and how it's difficult for them to turn against the cult members despite knowing they're wrong. So we're really going to dive into a lot of places. I've started writing it already, and currently my planned release date is September 3rd, so I cannot wait to show you guys Parallel on September 3rd. It will be released as both a regular piece of writing and as an audiobook. Maybe we'll get into contact with Audible or something. I don't know how, but we're going to create something. Maybe I'll make just a video and you'll get like pictures or drawings or something, and the audio will play over that. Maybe I'll do that. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see Parallel and read that or listen to it. And then moving on from that, my other project that I'm working on, this one is much further back in development, is a horror movie. I'm making a horror movie. Now, the Downfall of WalterTheGermanyBall, it was already a little bit of horror, and I plan to explore more horror with all kinds of other projects, but this is a full-on horror movie. And currently, the working title is The Keyhole, and it's following two storylines. One is showing a killer going around and, well, killing people, and the other is showing a private investigator who's trying to stop this from happening and continuing, because it's been a trend, and discover exactly the motivations and all the information about the killers to maybe track them down and stop this and find out what the heck is going on, what's causing this, because the killers aren't acting human. They're just, their brains are just completely snapping and they're becoming wild animals, and he's trying to figure out where this is coming from. And he's talking to the only survivor, the only like attempted victim of one of these killers who survived, in order to find out what happened. But that's all I know for now. I haven't written a script yet. I've just been thinking about it a ton, working on it in my head a lot. And it's one of my dreams to make a horror movie. So that is one of the things that at some point I definitely want to put out for you guys, and I have been working on it just in a different way. And the final Creed universe thing that I want to talk about that I've been working on is the sequel to Downfall of WalterTheGermanyBall. Now, today I was going to show you guys some of it, something from it, but the truth is we've had difficulties, a lot of difficulties, but in a good way. These difficulties have allowed us to take a step back, analyze everything that we've been doing, and the script is finished. So if this was like parallel, if this was just a piece of writing, then I could put it out like today. It would be out right now. And if I had enough people to film this with in live action, then it would be probably out right now or coming out this year. But it's not coming out this year. I'm sorry to say that. Um, the original plan was 2023, so it's not really a delay. I just wanted it to come out this year, but we're sticking to 2023, and it might go beyond that. I have no idea, because now, this is the one thing I want to say about it. It is going to be animated for the most part. Um, this is not some forced decision. This plays a role in the entire story of both this film and the Creed universe as a whole. It's incredibly important. Parallel connects to this. All kinds of stuff connects to this. This is one of the most important things we can do. So making it animated is not a bad choice, in my opinion. I will stick by it. Maybe some of you want it to still be live action, but I recommend you still check it out. It's probably going to be animated by Creeperboat, who animated Frog Walter, of course. And yeah, we haven't started animating yet. We haven't gotten there yet, but we are making all the preparations we can. It has been written. The script has been finished. And yeah, as soon as I can, as soon as, a couple of big scenes have been animated, and we're there, we're going through the animation process. Once we're ready, I will drop a big trailer that will show you everything you need to know. The title, because the title is not Downfall of WalterTheGermanyBall 2, even though that's the code name I'm using with you guys. I know what the title is, I just don't want to reveal it yet. The title, um, hopefully a target like release window, uh, and showing off multiple awesome scenes. That's what we're working towards now. But we have a lot of other stuff to work on. I do especially, because keep in mind, I'm also making like 8 videos a month while doing these. And these are just the big projects that I have down the road. And so yeah, that's all I have to say about Downfall of WalterTheGermanyBall 2. I just want to say thank you all so much for all of your support throughout this year. I mean, it's been insane. I never expected Downfall of WalterTheGermanyBall to become my biggest video ever. I thought, oh, it's just going to be some passion project. No one will care about it. But people did. People loved it. Like, literally, almost no one hated it. Almost no one didn't think it was good, at least. And a lot of people thought it was great. It has a really good IMDb score. It has really good comments that are talking about how amazing it is. And, I wish I could put out a trailer and respond to all of those comments on it saying, tell me when there's a sequel. And I could post the link and say, there's a sequel right now. But I'm going to have to wait to do that. We are working on it. And I know it's been a long time without any updates. But you have to keep in mind, we're not some huge production company, okay? We're not doing this because we're lazy. We're not doing this because, we did something wrong. We screwed ourselves and now we're trying to clean it up. Or we're just trying to be secretive about it because we did something bad. No. The reason why we're not saying that much is because there's not much to say. It's because um, we're trying to work this stuff out ourselves. We're four people, all right? We're four people who are in the Creed universe, and then maybe like 10 others maximum are willing to help us. And very few of those people are actually like in the same place. So the hard thing is animation is now a huge part of it, and that's going to be tough for Creeper Boat. So it's going to take a long time. But if there are any people who are watching this who can animate, like draw pretty well, but most importantly can animate quickly and could maybe replicate, Creeper Boat's art style a little bit. If any of you are watching this who could do that, let me know, please. Please let me know. Comment or go to the Discord server and send me a friend request and DM me. Or if you know someone, let me know what their Discord is or what their YouTube is or something like that. Because the more people we can have work on this, the quicker it's coming out. Okay, that's all I'll say. But yes, there are other projects as well that we are still working on. Um, and we will make announcements on those when the time is right. But yeah. So moving on from that, what other stuff am I working on? Like regular videos, right? Well, in August, you're going to be getting, hopefully, maybe not, I'm not sure, but I'm planning on giving you guys 10 videos. Now, June had 6, July had 7. I was going to do 8 in August as a cheeky way to reference the month numbers. But no, I'm going to do 10, hopefully, in August. And I'm just going to tell you most of them. Hopefully August 1st, maybe August 2nd will be a video reading and talking about Coral's new fan fiction trilogy. That's right, he made a trilogy of new stuff for me to read, and I can't wait to read through that. And then on August 4th, a review of the Fear Street trilogy of films on Netflix. Great horror trilogy. I really like it. And even if you're not a big horror fan, I think you should check it out, and I think you should check out the video first to know if you want to watch those movies. Then after that, on August 7th, I believe, a review of Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island, which is the DLC of Ghost of Tsushima. And if you haven't seen the Ghost of Tsushima review, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. It's one of the best videos I've ever made. But yeah, so a review of that DLC, and I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be on a trip when that comes out, but I'm going to finish it ahead of time so I can put it out. Same goes for August 10th, where I hope to put out a new console conversations talking about The Last of Us remake, The Last of Us Part 1. Because I have a lot to say about that, and I think it'd be a great thing to do since I'm a big Last of Us guy, and, that would just make sense. Then on August 14th, a review of the first Uncharted game, Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Which that one has been finished, so is the Fear Street one, and I'm working on finishing those other two that I just mentioned ahead of time. Then, and the fan fiction one as well. So those 5 I'm working on finishing ahead of time before I leave for my trip. But then there are another 5, and what are those? Well, there's going to be a new history frog talking about the different economic systems that have existed throughout history. So capitalism, feudalism, socialism, statism, and communism are the ones that I'm going to be talking about, defining, giving examples of, all that stuff. So it's clear, because a lot of people don't understand how these work and what they mean, and it would be really good if people could learn that. And then I'm going to have a review of the Netflix series I Think You Should Leave, which is hilarious, and I'm going to be doing seasons 1 and 2, a review of those. Then a review of the first season of The Office US, and then I plan to eventually do 3 more videos on The Office. One will be seasons 2 through 5, since that's kind of the golden era. One will be 6 and 7, since that's still good, but little slump in my opinion. And then 8 and 9 will be the last because I think those are bad. So it's kind of separating based on like the tone and what happens and how the seasons feel. And then, because I love The Office, I want to do it. Then there will be a review of Cana Bridge of Spirits, hopefully at some point. And finally, the last video of August will be a review of Death Stranding. That's right, Death Stranding. So get ready for that. But yeah, that's all I have to say. In September, I'm going to be doing the rest of the Uncharted series, other than Lost Legacy reviews. And Parallel will be coming out. And then October, we'll save that for another time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're excited for all these projects. Sorry about not giving you more info on Downfall Walter Germany Ball 2. But it will be coming soon. I think it's going to blow you away. Be safe, everyone. Goodbye.